And we're back. All right, let's get started. TAKful Creator here, the TAKful Creator. Definitely have to start saying that. May God the Creator bless us. May God the Redeemer heal us. May God the Holy Spirit enlighten us. Give us eyes to see, ears to hear, and hands to do the work of God. Feet to walk the path of justice, and mouths to preach the good news. May the angel of peace, prosperity, love, abundance, guidance, grace, humility, earnestness, and charitable works lead us to the reign of God. Ashe. What? Did you hear all that confirmation? Did you hear the cops in the background? I'm telling you, infant born in a few months. Yeah. Bible verses. So what infant? Sagittarius energy. So that could be the coming months. So if it's Sagittarius, that means that someone is pregnant in February, right? Sagittarius. Yes, because Capricorn is toward the end of December. All right, so we have Sagittarius energy here. Bible verses. So it's like, I'm not getting like the Bible, right? And when I mean by the Bible, I don't mean the religious work that everyone uses nowadays. I mean the Bible as in look to how the book was created. So there's different books that were collectively put together to create the Bible. Now, these works are not the Apostle Paul and Peter and John and Luke, and they're not those individuals solely. They're from ancient tribal books. For example, the Book of Enoch, right, where it speaks of different gods that the Bible, I don't want to give too much information because I don't want this to be overly religious. That's not the point of this. The point is to understand that the book of the Bible came from other works that spoke of what God did through prophets, and those prophets in that other book, the Book of Enoch, were gods, right? And the experience of those gods, one God in particular, was that he was the god of fertility. So around February, which is Valentine's Day, he would encourage, he would command, people to offer a sacrifice. Now that sacrifice was in the form of conceiving, right? So the god of fertility would have everyone conceive in February so that they can offer in December, Christmas, the day that we celebrate Jesus's birth, the sacrifice of the newborn baby, which would be 9 months after, the baby is conceived in February. Okay, so he, the god of fertility is orchestrating babies to be born, and then I forgot what the other god is. I believe it's Ra. Ra needed innocence to be sacrificed, and so that innocence would be the newborn babies, and he would take the newborn baby, a newborn baby from each family as blessing, like a ritual to, I guess, not kill the crops and kill the life around them. Like that was your sacrifice, the innocence, because you didn't move in innocence throughout the year, right? Were you naughty or were you nice type of vibe, right? That we're getting with Santa. Now, that's what we're getting here, right? So February, we're talking about Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day was specifically conceiving around Valentine's Day to bring a Sagittarius into this world, or a pre-Cap, right? A Capricorn. I call it like the month, if you were in the beginning stages of the month, if you were in the end stages of the month, so like the 20th until like the 30th or the 31st, I call that the pre, because, there's more days in the next month in the sign. So you're the pre-month. So we have pre-Capricorns, and then we have Sagittarius, okay? So there's some kind of proposition. There's better days are coming, all right? So whatever proposition with someone who needs to go to a dentist's office, some new ideas, it's going to be a good outcome. And the reason why it's going to be a good outcome, because it was already given to a jury of your peers. Okay, something with the Ohana family. And maybe this has to do with a newborn or conceiving And here we go with the Sagittarius. Again, as I cut the deck. So we have the infant, newborn, as we just said, the shopping store on the horizon, because you got to get prepared for this newborn. Oh my gosh. What does this mean? Your dreams will tell. So this may not, unsubscribed again. This may not make sense to me right now. I'm just offering the information as the guides are giving it to me. But collectively, with the dreams that you're having, and this makes sense, please reach out to me and let me know energetically. I'll definitely leave my contact information in the description box at some point. But as of right now, the whole point is to keep this energy sacred. And so it is cloaked until it no longer needs to be cloaked. And I am allowing the guides, but I really need the divine to instruct me 555 on the clock, to instruct me on when that is best, right? Because what are we doing? We're thinking future thoughts, higher thoughts. We're not thinking about clout and everything now, right? We have Aries and Cap energy. Something about a jailhouse, Aquarius energy. Someone's fishing, going boating, beginning a cycle. Life lessons, which is good, instead of karmic lessons, which means better days are coming, obviously, because being in a life lesson means that you understood and you can move to the next level. Being in a karmic lesson means that you will most likely revisit it as if it was your first day of school. Okay, so we have, again, better days are coming. What is up with this? And high vibrational thoughts. Cutting the deck, this was in the middle and this was at the end. Okay, so it's letting you know that whatever you're in right now is chaotic. It's the energy is not positive. It's not grand. Something with the youthful man under 40. Better days are coming. Okay, so look, I'm going to put it. It's no longer under the deck. We confirmed. Now the youthful man is under the deck. If this pops out again in the reading, y'all know that just pray. Just pray. And what I mean by pray is just keep your vibration up. It doesn't always have to be chatty Cathy. I know I am. It doesn't always have to be like so attached to routine and a religion. Like, it could definitely be just you just saying, like, everything's gonna be okay, everything's gonna be okay, everything's gonna be okay. Your higher self hears that and takes it as a prayer because of the affirmation, okay? The vibration that's associated with affirmations. Confirmation, yes. Confirmation, yes, and we got a hell no. Excuse my language. So we have a confirmation, yes, with the unsubscribe, but a hell no when it comes to the chatty Cathy. Why? Because of this baby mama or baby daddy. Put down, pick up 3. Okay. So I'm going to put down. Put down these cards, but I'm going to pick up 3 from our descriptive deck. Oh, okay. 1, we have an Earth Angel. Frolocks. You need one more. These are too many messages. It's never too many messages. There you go. And our 3rd, gray hair. So there's an earthly angel with frolocks that is rocking gray in her locks. And has something to do with a Spanish person. Okay, so this earthly angel is not Spanish, but they are working with someone who is Spanish, right? Because that's the card that I have here. That's at the bottom of the deck, and right after that card is pure intention. So it's like we can confirm whether or not both parties. Does the Spanish person have pure intention? No, but the person with fro locks and gray hair, the earthly angel, they have pure intention. Okay, are these 3 separate people? No, they're all one person. Okay, so, and then we have, so just to clarify quickly, we have on one side a Spanish person, right? And then on the other side, you know what, let me just move these cards because they're doing too much for me. All right, and then on the other side, we have this earthly angel. It has gray in her, and I say her, so this is most likely a feminine energy, whether it's male or masculine, you know, it's feminine energy. Earthly angel that has pure intention, okay? So, let's figure out what this confirmation of this first day of school and a nap time is, okay? So, nap time, on the Spanish person's side, did he want to create some kind of violence? No, but he needed to physically take a nap. He was tired. And he was acting out because he was tired. It seemed like he was a child. Okay, because I'm getting nap time, but like, look how this it's all tucked into this bed. And it doesn't look like it's a queen or king size bed. It's like a twin size bed, right? So we're getting nap time because they were, you know, acting out. They were cranky, right? Again, with this first day of school, confirmation, yes. They were cranky. After their nap, they were able to think more clearly and understand, you know, why this earthly angel had to have pure intentions, okay? And why there's some kind of unsubscribed nature here. So what is this unsubscribed? Do we know what that is yet? No, we need more cards to unfold. All right, but now we understand the flow of this information, right? So, oh, okay. Someone was being a chatty Cathy. I'm guessing it's the Spanish male. I'm getting a masculine energy over here, a Spanish masculine energy, and then we have a feminine earthly angel energy. Now, this earthly angel, again, I don't think is Spanish because they have flowing locks. Okay, so we can assume that they're some kind of chocolate or minority. Okay, because, you know, there's black, but then there's black where you actually know where you came from, and then there's the international black. Like, there's a lot. There's a lot. Okay, so, and all of them, you know, have the license to wear locks without condemnation. So that's what we're getting here. We don't really know the full ethnicity, but we just know one person is Spanish, one person might be a little bit more chocolate somewhere. And the Spanish person was being a chatty Cathy to this person who had pure intentions. And so this person, there's some unsubscribed nature between them. And we have to figure out why. Okay? Why? And the reason why we have to figure out why is because with anything, there should be a level of importance. There's no reason for us to talk about this unless it's important in some regard. So why do we need to talk about it? That why should be the level of importance that we can attach to this. Okay? You know what? Do we need more general cards? You know, we should go to the Under the Roses deck. Yeah, I was getting that feeling too because too many cards were falling out. Like, so much was said or so much happened over the course of extended time that in order for all the messages to really get out, this reading would be like 3 to 4 hours long. And although we can do that, you know, my device doesn't have that recording space right now. I did not prepare for that. But I guess that's something that I must prepare for in the future. Foreshadowing at its finest. Okay, so here we go. Last card to fall out the deck with this is the Lady card. So remember, we talked about an earth angel that had frower locks. There is a chocolate card in here, but the intention I set for it is a more immature energy in the reverse, but in the upright is a more immature transitional energy. Whereas this one is the transition of that. And that's based on privilege. It's based on the information that could be given to someone during this time frame in comparison to someone with lesser citizenship because of slavery. Right? And so that's what we're noting here, because we are going to definitely tap into the historical significance of these cards, because that is also the energy we live in day to day. Right? So then we have the news card, right? And I'm learning more and more with other tarot decks that this Rider card, outside of it being news, could be symbolic of a fool's card or a fool's journey. I usually get that message with 2 to 3 card spread, but if we're allowing that information to be transcribed here, we're saying that this earthly angel went on a fool's journey. She gave information, she shared information that she thought innocently was equally of pure intent. However, this energy, this Spanish energy here, didn't have pure intent, right? They were being cranky, and it was more like a vent session, right? Now, with a lot of vent sessions, you're getting out emotions that may or may not be a part of the experience you just had, right? It's the whole point of the vent is to unload everything that could be on your spirit. Don't you just love distractions? Okay, so we're just going to speed up the reading. Yes, so this lady is on this fool's journey, right? So she's moving on to what she feels is spiritually connected to her, right? And that is based on her intuition, based on what her guides are telling her, and kind of moving in a way that is, in a sense, kind of gullible. Like it's not really well thought out. It's not really fully prepared for, but trusting in her guides, trusting in her intuition. She's fully on her journey of like look at her as if she's on a horse. She's on her journey of self-sufficiency. Okay, now why is she on this journey of self-sufficiency? Confirmation, because of some kind of abundance here, right? Some kind of working day to day, being kind of in a fishbowl, being on display, understanding that with your power comes a lot of attention, and attention that is not necessarily invited, not necessarily invoked. There's some kind of hope that is required in order for that to fully, be transcribed. But, as my philosophy says, like, we don't believe in hope. Hope works with, hope without works is dead, right? Hope requires action, and that is called faith. And so there's some kind of faith in this overprotective nature that she has of herself, or that her guides have over her, for her to really be on this journey by herself. Again, this journey to receive some kind of abundance, whether there's spiritual abundance, physical abundance, emotional abundance, but I'm really getting spiritual abundance. And that is why there's some kind of unsubscribed nature between her and this Spanish energy. We're back at this abundance, okay? Now, I realize it's in the middle of the deck, and I might be just overly balanced. But, again, this transcription is having her move away from, so maybe they were in a union, right? Because we have this stork energy. There's nothing that's being birthed here. There's nothing that is progressing here anymore, right? In a sense, there's this overprotective nature that she has about herself, or her guides have over her, that is protecting maybe her womb from, incurring some kind of additional baggage with a karmic energy. How crazy is that? Literally. So she's on this full journey to move away from what is seen to be a karmic, so that she can better align with her earthly angelic duties. Okay? And on that note, I'm going to end the reading because, that was just interesting. That was weird. All right, so I'll see you soon. Until the next.